gonna take you directly into the heart of this home. It is absolutely beautiful, and we are gonna be the first ones to be showing you this house. We actually had to get a key. We gotta make sure we lock that up because there is building going on all over here. So lots of new stuff we're gonna be showing you here in the future. You've got your master retreat. So beautiful room, tall soaring ceilings. We have an exclusive first look at Highland's brand new model home at one of the most underrated communities in all of Dallas, Texas, Trinity Falls. We all know we love Highland homes, and if they're giving us an opportunity to be the first ones to check it out inside, then that's exactly what we're gonna do. This community has everything you could possibly imagine. They just opened up a brand new resort style water park, pools, playgrounds, and a resort style gym, and it is absolutely stunning. We're gonna be starting out with this home right here behind us, built by Highland Homes, all on one floor, tall soaring ceilings, and features that you're not gonna see in any other homes out here. We've got an entire model home park we're gonna be showing you here in the future, but this is where we're gonna be starting out today, right here. So let's go ahead and check it out. So we're gonna be checking out Highland's new Kingston floor plan. This is about their mid-size level home, and it's around 2,500 square feet, 4-bed, 3-bath with an office space and a media room. But we're gonna take you directly into the heart of this home. It is absolutely beautiful, and we are gonna be the first ones to be showing you this house. We actually had to get a key. We gotta make sure we lock that up because there is building going on all over here. So lots of new stuff we're gonna be showing you here in the future as well. So I'm super excited what's to come. So we're here in the main heart of the home, in the kitchen, everything that you want to see. And we got this beautiful oversized island with the waterfall edge right here, white oak floors. Of course, Highland's gonna have tons of windows. They always do a good job with the cabinetry, just making it very luxurious, high-end, under lighting everywhere, 5-burner gas stove. I'm not sure about the color scheme, but you got to realize they're gonna have tons of options to choose from. But this is, kind of the color scheme here in this house. So you're just gonna have to deal with it and realize that we've got many options for you. But you got a nice Vena hood. The glass inserts right here are absolutely stunning. But if you got kids like myself, it's not always the most practical thing. Most people are gonna put them up top. And the cool thing about that is they have the little puck lighting up there as well. But if you want to use them like I do in my house, it's not always the best. But they're gonna have your corner pantry right here. It's actually extended a little bit, so it is a little bit deeper than a lot of those corner pantries go. And you gotta remember, you've got cabinet space everywhere in this house, storage closets, which is a really nice setup. If you wanted a double oven, that is easily something that you could obtain out here. And then your fridge, of course, and they've got it nice and seamless, looks really, really nice. Seating for 4, and this opens up into your main living space. I believe we've got 12, 13 foot ceilings here on this one level home. There's gonna be tall ceilings everywhere in this house, so it makes it feel a lot bigger than it actually is. And you gotta remember, these homes are gonna go well over the 3,000 square foot if this isn't enough space for you. But they did a really good job with this tile right here, all the way to the top of the ceiling, flip of a switch. You got your nice gas fireplace. And people always ask me, does that actually put out some good heat? It actually does. You just got to let it run for a little bit. And you can turn those up and down. That's something that a lot of people don't know. Once you move into the home, they're probably not going to show you that. But we've got these 7-foot windows all the way laid out across here in the main living space. And this is going to be your dining room space right off of the living area. So you've got seating easily for 8 right here. You could probably put a little bit bigger table if you want to. And then one of the things you've always got to spend money on, or right now with the spec homes, they're going to be doing a lot of these sliding glass doors. This is 10 or 11 feet right here, all across the corner that looks over into your back patio space. Just gives you that nice indoor-outdoor feel. A lot of people will come in after the fact and put those drop-down shades and close it all in, and it gives you a lot more square footage without bringing those bugs into the house, which is a nice setup. So big wide open area, perfect home for entertaining. You've got another door right here into the back that we're gonna go show you here in just a little bit, but that's always a plus because you don't always wanna open and close those sliders every single time because it can get a little annoying. But one of the things I love about this floor plan is that 90% of the time, the office is gonna be in the front of the house, but you actually got it right here in the back of the house, looking into your backyard right here. So a little bit quieter of a space, just a lot different than, you know, every other home being the same. You've got a nice setup up here with the 11, 12 foot ceilings once again, but a nice cozy room. Really cool spot for an office, just very different. Of course, all the doors in this home are gonna be the 8-foot doors, and you've got the nice glass inserts right here, bringing in lots of natural light as well. But in your typical spot where your master retreat is gonna be, you've got your master retreat. So beautiful room, tall soaring ceilings. They've got a bump out right here to add a little bit extra square footage with all these windows right here, which is really, really nice. It is a cloudy day when we're filming this, and it's still, you wouldn't need any light in this home or turn on any lights if you didn't want to. Electric is gonna be absolutely dirt cheap in a home like this as well, because Highland does a really good job of keeping your costs low. That's always something that they strive to do. And then right off of your master retreat, you've got your beautiful bathroom space. It's a nice wide layout, 2 separated vanities right here. Got your nice little seating area with a window right here. This is something that people do after the fact as well, is they get these really cool plantation shutters. That's really popular with Highland homes. They do it in a lot of their models. And then one thing I'm a little disappointed with, I'm just gonna point it out, is that they didn't do the frameless glass here. It still looks good, but most of the time they're gonna do the frameless glass shower right here. But one thing I do like is that they put this tile floor to ceiling all the way across this wall, so you don't have to worry about mold or fixing sheetrock or anything down the road. It just looks really, really nice. You got your standalone modern looking tub right there. The good old water closet. Thank you, Brian, for the input on that. And then your master closet right over here where they've carried the white oak hardwood floors. So you easily got room for like 2-3 racks up here for additional storage and everything like that. None of the closet spaces, just about any time, are gonna be very fancy. So that's something that people do afterwards as well, is they'll come bring in like IKEA or a designer. They've got closet companies that can come build out your perfect closet and exactly what you're looking for. So this home is gonna have a really nice size patio space. You got your 2 exits right here. They've got really nice pavers that they will put out on your patio as well. So if you don't like that traditional boring concrete look, you got something like this and you're gonna have lots of options to choose from. But you'll see there's plenty of room for furniture, seating. Some people will put outdoor furniture or outdoor kitchen out here. And one of the things I want to point out that I've had some clients do as well is that they will put like a cedar wall right here to be completely private if they are next to some neighbors, especially if they've got windows right there, because I do realize this isn't the smallest lot ever, but it's not the biggest lot ever, and you got a big house on it, so things can get a little tight in a master plan community like this. You've got your gas connections out here, and this is on their 50-foot product, so out here, they're gonna go as small as townhomes, 40-foot lots, 50 up to 70 foot and above. So depending on what they have available, but there's many different options to choose from. This one's gonna feel a little bit smaller because they do tons of landscaping out here on the model homes, but there's plenty of room for a pool, some grass if you got dogs and things like that. So just keep that in mind. But we have only shown you a little bit of the house, so let's go ahead and check out the rest. Kind of gives you an idea of what these sliders work like. Some of them are gonna be the one door all the way over. Some of them are like the piano style fold over, and then you got the double right here. So just a little bit different details that you're gonna see in every different home. So we've got a lot more house to show you, and I didn't even show you this side of the kitchen, which I'm a little disappointed with, but you've got all this additional space over here for storage, and it just looks really, really cool. Some people make it into like a little wine bar. They will actually put in a wine, I guess, encasement, I don't know, something fancy where you can hang up wine. Looks really, really good. And then over here is going to be 2 additional bedroom spaces. as well as a really nice oversized bathroom space. So you've got the double vanity, which is huge because you're gonna have 2 rooms sharing this bathroom. So no fighting over the sink in the morning. And then you've got some privacy right here with this additional door. And then you got the tub shower combo right there. If you don't want a tub, you can definitely get just the standalone shower, but there's gonna be another one of those in the front we're gonna show you here in a little bit. But all these bedrooms are gonna have like the 12-foot ceilings in here as well. So much taller than normal, makes it feel a lot bigger of a space because we're not in a huge house, but it definitely feels pretty good size. You got your big 7-foot window over here in the corner, covered up by some old school shades right there. And these are gonna have a decent sized closet space as well. And these rooms, the rooms are gonna have carpet in them. They are the luxury carpet. They're not the shag carpet that you're used to seeing in most of the homes. And then this is basically the exact same as the last room we just showed you, just a little bit brighter. And you got the same closet right over here. So it's just flipped on both sides. And in a unique spot because it's right off of the kitchen space. And then your bathroom space right here, which I think is kind of cool. Just a little bit different of a layout than what we're used to. And then Highland, when you walk into a Highland home, especially their 1-story floor plan, you're always gonna be greeted by these really long, tall ceilings with these additional chandeliers here. So it's gonna be, even though you don't have that staircase you're staring at, you're gonna have something beautiful to look at. It's gonna give you that wow factor when you walk in. You've got the double barn doors right here, a little bit modern setup as far as those go, not like the farmhousey feel. And this is gonna be your media room. You can also use this as a game room, whatever you wanna make it room. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're gonna have a media room or even a TV room, this is a little disappointing. I think everybody could agree this little TCL $250 TV is not gonna work for me personally if I'm gonna have a room like this, but a nice spacious room, a little bit different, darker carpeting right there. Additional storage right over here. And then your laundry space where your washer and dryer would go. A lot of times they will put cabinetry up top on that one. And they do have floor plans with very big, extravagant laundry spaces. And then right over here is going to be your sales reps' offices where we're gonna be meeting you. They haven't even moved in here yet, so it is a brand new setup, but this would be the garage space. And you would, let me just back us up real quick, probably be entering right here is what I'm thinking. I'm guessing, so keep me honest. Of course, here in your front, you got your 8-foot door with many options, more storage right over here. So you got a little coat closet. So when you walk in, you got a place to hang everything. And then your bathroom setup in the front of the house. So technically kind of an ensuite, not an ensuite, but nice bathroom setup. You'll see you got the just straight shower, especially great for the in-laws when they're visiting and things like that. So they don't have to step over the tub. And then a nice bedroom setup with those tall ceilings once again with the big windows up front. Oh, those don't even open. I don't want to break them, but really cool setup. Lots of natural light here in this home. Not my favorite color scheme, but Highland builds some incredible homes out here. Like I said, they build them on the smaller lots, the townhomes that have actually just sold out. And then we've got the 70-foot product as well. But we're gonna show you a different house here in a little bit by a totally different builder. But first, we're gonna tell you a little bit more about this community and get into pricing. So Trinity Falls is a massive 2,000-acre community with more open green space than just about any other master plan community you're gonna find, just sitting under 500 acres. So we've got green space, parks, dog parks, water parks. We have beautiful pools, playgrounds, walking trails, 18-hole frisbee golf, everything you possibly want right here in this community. And they even have a director of fun out here. And they've got price points ranging from the high 300s for their beautiful Highland Homes townhomes up to well over $1 million on Highland's largest lot. But the next home we're gonna be showing you is right here behind us by Chesmar Homes. It's gonna be a larger 1-story floor plan. It's sitting around the $645,000 price point. And these are gonna range from $599 and into the 700s. And these are actually on the 60-foot wide lot. So this is gonna be a larger lot with 2 to 3 car garages. So let's go ahead and check it out. So now we've got a totally different setup, but still all on one floor, just a little bit bigger. This is by Chesmar Homes. This is their Brookville floor plan at 2720 square feet, 4-bed, 3-bath, a study, and a game room. They're gonna have homes that are smaller and then homes that go up to around 4,000 square feet. And good news is we're gonna get a video here in just a little while of their brand new model home as well. But this one is really nice and popular with the buyers that have been coming out of state as of late. So this is the office space right here, nice and wide open. You got your big window up front, these massive 8-foot glass doors. And you will notice that this opens up into the garage space. You have a 2 or 3 car garage option, but there will be a wall here. But just to show you, right now, this is the sales rep's office where we'll be meeting you, but you can choose everything in-house if you're building a home with Chesmar right here in the garage setup, which is absolutely amazing. So you don't have to drive to Dallas or Fort Worth like a lot of these builders are gonna make you do and deal with traffic and everything. You literally just come meet us right there. We get everything all set up right in-house. So over on this side, you're gonna have your first bathroom as well as the first bedroom. So not technically an ensuite, but right outside the door, nice little bathroom setup. You've actually got a shower with a bench seat, which is always a huge plus. Floor to ceiling tile in here. You're gonna have 8-foot doors throughout this entire home. And got that nice little kind of modern farmhouse setup as far as the styling goes there. And then a huge window up here. Nice tall ceilings in here. Big layout. And then your corner closet right here, which is a nice amount of space, but a cool little cozy bedroom here at the front of the house. One of the things that's unique about Chesmar is they do a lot of they have over time done big tile look flooring. So this is tile flooring, which is not very common out here in the Dallas area anymore, but you're gonna have many other options to choose from. So if you're wondering what the flooring was, it is a little bit different. You know, they're gonna have the wood, they're gonna have the wood look tile, the laminate, the vinyl, everything that you would want. So this is gonna be your main kitchen space. It is nice and wide open. You will see from right here, you can look into the main living space, and the entire back wall back there is basically all glass. So we just showed you some sliders in that last Highland home, but those are some amazing sliders. Just take up the entire back wall. But you've got cabinet space everywhere. I believe this island might be around 12, 13 feet wide. It is a huge island. So you've got seating for around 8 people, no problem whatsoever. And then right off the back, this is actually going to be where you would enter in from your garage space. So just to give you some reference. And then a much larger pantry than a lot of these homes that we see here on lots this size. This is on a 60-foot lot, so 10 foot wider than the last option we showed you, and it's actually gonna be priced better than the other homes as well. So technically, or usually you're gonna have your gas burner stove and everything right in the middle of the kitchen, but you've got that little bump out or cutout right there that we just showed you with the pantry space. So a little unique setup. We've got it going all the way to the ceiling right here. Tons of counter space in here. Of course, you can get your double oven, which a lot of you are gonna like, but it's just a really nice wide setup, great for entertaining. And one of the things I love about this floor plan as well is has this huge bump out area for your dining room space. So even though it's not technically a closed off dining room, which most people don't want anyways, it's still got some privacy to it from the main living areas. So it's not quite as wide open. I know some people love that. Some people like it to be a little bit more private and a little bit quieter. But you've got huge windows over here looking into your side yard space. And then your laundry room is right off of your kitchen space right here. So you've got additional cabinetry up here, a nice little window here. If you wanted to get a sink and all that instead of just a dog bed, we can probably get you that as well. But a really cool setup as far as the dining room, main living space goes. So right off of your massive kitchen space, you've got this beautiful living room space right here with the tall cathedral ceilings. If it was me personally, I would love to put some beams in here, be a perfect setup for it. Right now, they don't have it in this home, but that is something that we can get you connected with and get that done for you. And then that looks into your amazing backyard. This has one of the coolest patios you're gonna see in this price point, and then some of the biggest sliders ever here in this home. So in your traditional space for your master retreat, you've got a big one. So this is a 2720 square foot house, but this room is huge. You'll see that they bumped this whole area out. It's kind of all rounded with all of these windows, plenty of space for seating. It's huge. We've got the recessed ceiling up there, and then a nice little added touch is because you have such a huge patio, you've got a nice little walkout right there as well. So not just that one exit into the backyard, you got your two big double doors entering into your master bathroom right here. So a huge shower space. Now they're doing the frameless glass shower, just to point that out. You've got your floor to ceiling tile, the bench seat, which is always a huge plus. But there is a lot of room in here. A lot of these bathrooms we show you are really tight, skinny, long, but you've got lots of space to move around in here. Nice soaker tub. I'm sure they do the standalone tubs as well. Two separated vanities, getting lots of natural light from your shaded window right there. And then your master closet, not the biggest master closet, but we're not in the hugest house, and it still does what it needs to do. And I love that they put the additional rack up top, because 9 times out of 10, they're just not gonna do it. But massive bathroom, massive master retreat. I'm not gonna wait any longer. We're just gonna go ahead and show you what this backyard or this back patio has to offer. So one of my favorite features of this home is this awesome back patio space. It's set up perfectly to be covered from all the elements and everything that would make it unenjoyable out here, but it is huge. You've got the covered patio, the cathedral ceiling that matches your living room space. Of course, you got your exit from your glass sliders, and I will point out having 2 options to get out here is really, really nice, especially if you have pets like myself. You can always put a dog door into one of these walls, but if you don't want to cut into your house, that's a great option to have, is that other door. But big wide open patio space. You've got the seating area over here, nice gas fireplace with this mantle, place for a TV setup. And then one thing that you just don't see very often is they actually give you your own little outdoor kitchen area. So huge setup, much nicer than what we usually see. Typically just the backyard with all the extra trees and things like that. But they've actually extended this as well for an additional seating area. I've seen some people put fire pits on a place like this. Be a perfect place for it. But this is on their 60-foot lot, so the footprint is gonna be 60 feet wide, usually by 120 or so deep. So not as deep as some of the options, but every neighborhood is going to have oversized lots. So if you wanna build and you're looking for an oversized lot, they sell really fast, so you're gonna have to reach out to me. I can keep on a list and we can find the perfect option for you. Now let's go check out the rest of the home. Coming through those awesome glass sliders. Now we're gonna head to the opposite wing of this 1-story floor plan into some of the other bedroom spaces. So we've got a full bathroom right here off of the main living space with the floor to ceiling tile. Once again, nice little setup. And then this is gonna be the bathroom, I guess guests would use, as well as this bedroom. And I will say, this is an awesome secondary bedroom. So this room is huge, probably the same size, if not much larger than some of the master bedrooms that we show you. And I love how they did the little corner windows right here, just a little added touch to it. And then a really good size walk-in closet right over here. So huge bedroom, wide layout, with the bathroom space right outside. And then another unique setup about this home is in between these 2 bedrooms, you're gonna have your flex space. So this is basically a game room, sitting area, library, whatever you wanna make it, but it's got lots of room to move around. Got your TV set up right here, and then additional storage for all your media equipment or toys, especially if you got kids. But it's a great space if you do have kids, so they can make a huge mess right here and nobody that's coming to visit can see it from the main living areas. So this bedroom is gonna be smaller than the last one, but still much larger than a lot of the homes that we're gonna show you, especially in this price range or this size of a home. But you got your 2 windows over here and then a similar size closet right over there. I love these beds, by the way, because you can fold them out. I'm sure you've seen those before, but it saves Kyle just broke this. But we're gonna keep going. We're gonna tell her when we leave, and hopefully we can sell a house or two and they won't make us pay for it. So we're gonna come back through the main living space of the house. And I think we've seen the whole house. Have we seen the whole house? We've seen the whole house. So now the most important part, we got to talk a little bit more about this area and give you some information on the pricing of these homes. They have tons of specs right now and they want to get rid of them. If you've heard anything about what's going on in the market right now, they're still selling very well here in this community, but we can negotiate on those prices and get you the best deal possible, because I've been doing it left and right with clients all over the state, all over the country, and all over the world. So let's get outside and talk about it. So now you've seen just 2 of the dozens of options out here in Trinity Falls with builders of all different styles, types, and price points, from small lots to massive lots. This place has it all, and it's probably my favorite community in all of Dallas, Texas, and I've seen just about all of them. If you want to see my favorite model home in this entire community, check out this video right here, Highland's largest lot. And remember, if you're looking to move to Dallas or anywhere in the Dallas area, give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. I'd love to help you and your family make a smooth move to Dallas. Hope to see you around town.